EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base thinks that this is their year, and week one's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Finally, there's his first completion as a Jet. It's to his old running mate, Allen Lazard. That one good for 26 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Yeah! A gain of 11 on that one, and the Jets have a 1st down. Another run here with Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Here's Hall. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now Rodgers. Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully,
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
There's just something special about week one, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice run there by McCaffrey, and the reigning offensive player of the year picks up right where he left off a season ago. Over 2,000 yards for scrimmage. 2nd time he's done that in his career. This is one of the most dynamic players, regardless of position, in the entire NFL.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Deebo Samuel picks up the first down, and what jumps off the screen, Mike, anytime you watch this guy is, it doesn't matter if you throw it to him, hand it to him. When the ball is in his hands, good things happen. Did it a bunch for this 49ers group last year, over 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 12 total touchdowns.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. On 2nd down, Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, San Francisco.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Jets.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. That's on the longtime Cowboy, Tyron Smith. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's to Conklin, the tight end. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Rodgers to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. 49ers offense ready for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. This throw left side caught by Kittle.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's got room past the 35. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Oh, a big play on 4th and 2, and even 30 yards. So quarter 1 in the books, the opening Monday nighter of this new season. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. First and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And the Niners have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him,
and he will fight his way to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Pass caught right side by Conklin. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing, Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Man in motion here is Jennings. First and 10. Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And the 49ers have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 13 yards on that one. Moves the sticks. It's a first down. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Throwing is Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Nice run here on second down, inside the 5, with more options now available for third and goal. Here's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners going to open up a 17-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. On play action, Rodgers. There's his first completion as a Jet. He gets it to Garrett Wilson. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Finally, there's his first completion as a Jet. It's to his old running mate, Allen Lazard. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You'd love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
A throw on the move is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of them. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. First down for Aaron. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And finally, there's the long-awaited first completion for Rodgers as a Jet. That one's caught. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. To throw, Purdy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Third and long. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Whoa! And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Jets offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Niners have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Niners offense going to take over just before the half. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Now Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Davis now to return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Najee Harris, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Gardner Minshew with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.